Horizen. So, Horizen was built like back in 2017, right? And they were always identified as one of the privacy coins. Their technology is actually outstanding. And they've had a recent development that I think is going to matter hugely in terms of their long-term success. I actually think this is one that's going to do very, very well in the next bull cycle. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new here, you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I bought when I made this channel. And in the videos, I showed myself buying these coins because I expected they were going to rocket up in price and make me a lot of money. And you can see what these coins were worth when I recorded all my videos. You can also see the highs these coins hit in under a year and a half. And this is what your profit would have been. Say you put $100 into NKN when I released the video and sold after 16 months. And if you'd have done that for all of them, your profit from 100 into each would have been over 123 grand, which is not bad. Now I sold these. The coins that I own right now, I share on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can make me a lot of money, I jump onto the site, I tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, its profits, and what percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. This means the members can copy along exactly. Nice added bonus, they don't have to do any work. Now we have thousands and thousands of members on the site. Most know nothing about crypto, but have been making good money in these markets because they don't have to do it, because they just copy along. They don't do any work. And if you want to see what they've made, go onto the site. There's a link in the description. You'll be able to see what they've made, what I've said in the past, and it's all on the history of this channel, so you can confirm it all. And if you like what you see, then this is a service you may want to try out, because we are less than a year away from these markets being red hot. And if you haven't got your crypto position sorted yet, copymycrypto.com is where you want to go. Now, Horizen. So they launched back in 2017, and it ran pretty damn well in the last bull cycle as well, from sort of $5 all the way up to like near $150. And look, Horizen is a zero knowledge enabled network of blockchains. What they are is basically the first sort of crypto project to implement parallel chains. They call them side chains, right? But they can support, each side chain can do 1,000 transactions per second. They can support up to 10,000 side chains, which means they, in theory, have a throughput of 10 million transactions per second. That would smash every other crypto out of the water. Now it's a mineable crypto. It's because it's proof of work coin, and you can also stake ZEN to the full network as well. And the founder, one of the founders is Rolf Versluis. I'm sorry if I'm like butchering your name. The other one is Robert Viglione. Robert Viglione has actually been on this channel having an interview. He was talking about the sort of the future of Horizen and the innovations that they've been doing, and they have done a lot. Now they finally dealt with the privacy feature. That's something that I had highlighted in my interview with Dr. Robert Viglione. I was saying, look, the concern I've always had with privacy coins, and I've said it in every goddamn video I've ever done on privacy coins, is sooner or later government's going to put exchanges and people under pressure. They want to know everything. There's a reason we live in a surveillance state, guys. Do you really like anyone that thinks privacy coins are just going to be allowed to exist without pressure is crazy. And we've started seeing that in the EU. That they've been putting immense pressure on exchanges to delist all privacy-based tokens. Monero has recently been delisted from Binance, or been announced that it's being delisted from Binance. And Monero is one of the most established privacy coins of all time. And the problem with privacy coins is because governments want to know everything about you. They want to know your fingerprint. They want to know your blood type. They want to know everything. They're not going to allow privacy coins to exist. And Horizen have done something very clever in terms of pivoting. In June of the last year, they removed their privacy features in favor of moving towards a vision of adaptability and responsible, scalable growth. Let's be clear. This means that they are compliant with regulations. This means that they don't get delisted from every exchange under the sun, and that's the big problem. Because make no mistake about it, Monero, all of these privacy coins, Pirate Chain, I think they're all great, but they run a huge risk of collapsing in terms of price, because if you can't trade them, they can't grow. Their price can't improve. And the amount you limit the ability to trade means those coins will struggle to move forward. Horizen have done something very, very smart. They have pivoted hard, and as a result, they will not have those issues that all the other coins are facing. So well done to them. I don't particularly like the way some of these articles are being presented. So this is an example of an article, and the headline to me, I think, is just a stupid way of writing this. So surprise decision from the delisted altcoin couldn't withstand the pressure. I just think, when I read something like that, I think, what are you talking about? It's not about withstanding the pressure. It's about doing the best thing for your project and your community. And the best thing is to be as whiter than white as possible, because the moment they've moved away from privacy coins, they've removed and alleviated a lot of possible problems that they would have. In fact, they're going to be listed on CoinRabbit very soon. Another exchange, right? Now, one thing that's phenomenal about Horizen is that they have grown this thanks to their sort of side chains. Their scalability is immense. This is basically one of the first projects that is pushing for interoperability and pushing for that, what we saw with Polkadot, that excitement around Polkadot, all these parallel chains that can start interacting, as a result, Horizen have launched Horizen Eon, which is a public proof of stake sidechain and Ethereum virtual machine compatible smart contract platform. That means developers can deploy dApps on the Horizen ecosystem while you benefiting from the Ethereum ecosystem. You've seen SpookySwap, Ascent Exchange, and Yuzu successfully integrated. You're going to see more. They have made a smart business decision here. The next step now is getting this ecosystem growing. And whilst I think the technology is outstanding, one thing I do think is that they have to start having a wider opportunity for DeFi, specifically DeFi. I think DeFi is perfect for Horizen. And if they can grow that DeFi niche, I think Horizen can be a real force. I also do think they need to market a little more effectively. I haven't seen a ton of marketing from Horizen. I do look at the marketing element of all cryptos. It is an area within cryptocurrency where I think, from a business standpoint, the weakest area for most cryptocurrencies are advertising and marketing. Because Horizen is outstanding in terms of technology. However, it's kind of that premise. If you can have the best technology in the world, but if no one uses it, it doesn't matter. It's like if a tree falls in the forest, you hear it. But if no one's there, they're not going to hear it. Right? It's the same premise. So if your technology is brilliant, you've got to still make people aware. You can't just assume your tech is going to get you to that point. Now, Horizen they're doing good updates on social media. They're keeping the community informed. But they've got to start bringing new users in. And if they bring new users in with effective marketing, this can do very, very well. Make no mistake about it. It's in a long-term uptrend. When you look at the two bull cycles it's experienced, it went from a high to a new high in 2021. And I think it can continue that again. I can see Horizen hitting a couple $100. I really can. Its all-time high was $168. So that is a roughly 25% higher than its previous all-time high. And that would put it at a market cap of 2.9 billion, which is high. But now that they've removed that privacy element, they've got no restrictions that are going to be imposed upon them. They've made, like I say, a very smart business decision. The next business decision that they need to make, and smart one, is the way they market. Because if they can bring in new users, they grow, and they grow incredibly. And having met one of the founders and having had conversations with him, I can see this team are more than capable, more than bright enough to push this forward. So if they market well, a couple $100 could easily be achieved, especially given that it's in a long-term uptrend. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And what do you think from a business decision? Was removing that privacy element of their project the right thing to do? I don't see any answer but yes. However, I'm sure there are people that are so pro-privacy that you're thinking no. And if you're thinking no, justify it in the comments down below. I'd be interested to hear what you say. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can. All you have to do is head over to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with all my members every single coin I own. Anytime I buy a crypto, I let my members know what crypto I'm going to buy, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my cash I'm going to put in, and the members can copy along exactly. When I sell a coin, I also do the same thing. I let them know what coin I'm selling, what price I'm selling at, and what I'm doing with my profits. This means the members copy a lot, get in at the same price, get out at the same price. So they make the exact same profits. And again, huge added bonus there. They don't have to do any work at all. The reason we have thousands of members is because the members are making money in the markets and they don't want to learn and don't have time to learn about cryptocurrencies. So most of them don't. And if that's you, if you are a person that hasn't even got your cryptocurrency position set up yet, and we are less than a year away from crazy new highs for some coins, then go to copymycrypto.com, see what the members have earned, what I've said in the past, and see if it's a service that you want to try. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.